Bill Wiggin, our MP, I don't think has arrived yet. Is Bill hiding anywhere?
10 minutes late again.
The train hasn't stopped, so obviously he can't get off it. As soon as he arrives, we'll organise ourselves as to how we can best communicate what's happening. You're aware, of course, that this is an opportunity to ask questions that need to be asked, and it's sensible, I guess, if we can make sure that they're asked in as orderly way as possible. We've got folk from Network Rail, we've got the councillor responsible for this area from Herefordshire as well, who's here, and various other folk who've got significant parts in this drama. Not least the MP who's now walking over the bridge. And as soon as we've sorted out, as soon as we've sorted out how we're going to play this, we'll start. All right, but just give us 5 minutes.
He's just here. It's this gentleman here. He's the gentleman who represents us in Parliament.
Take the picture, Ed.
Brian. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Can I say anything to camera before they start?
I think this level of turnout indicates how interested people are in this blessed bridge and getting the thing opened as soon as possible. We've got a lot of very sussed folk here with technical and county council lolly behind them. We've got the people who did the survey. I am hopeful, I'm optimistic. It's going to be very interesting in the next 10 minutes.
Right, as you can tell from the groups of people here, they're not very happy. And that's not a great answer. Sorry, hang on. Just hold on. They may have more to say. Is that as good as it's going to get? I think what would help is if we could explain in layman's terms what you're worrying about. And then we can explain to people why. Because 1 minute, Schweppes are carrying heavy lorries over, the next minute it's completely shut. Now, I've said to everybody, yeah, no one's been hurt, but I don't think people actually know what triggered this worry in the first place. Clearly you're doing your safety thing, but that isn't going at the speed at which something of this importance should be travelling, I suppose. And that is why there are so many people here. They can all drive around the lanes. There's not a major problem with that.
Well, there is. That's the problem. There is a major problem. There's accidents happening every day. Car being written off every week. I'm not bericking it. I mean, there really are huge problems. Council folk are out putting tarmac down just by you because the road's been ripped to buggery already.
Yeah. Let's get it all out so that people have got it off their chest, because they're not going to go home until they've had their say.
No crime.
And is there anything else you need to tell us first? With all this checking and double checking that needs to be done, do you think you perhaps could have done this earlier, before you shut the bridge?
No, because we first of all, it takes significant time. The information we had.
I think we're going to be another 2 or 3 minutes. As you know, there are a number of representatives here, and
this is my meeting. I want to find out what's going on first, and then I can handle it.
The information we had back in August gave us
very shortly. I'm very sorry about this hiatus.
Right. We were unable to do that because what we saw was significantly worse than we'd expected.
The bottom line was Owen Williams did the preliminary assessment. When they saw the holes in some of the metalwork, and they saw the rusting, they said, until we've carried out a proper assessment, we can't justify the continued use of this bridge.
How possible is it to let people see what you saw? Can we walk down and look? No. Why not? Because the trains are going by. Is that right? Ladies and gentlemen, can I just begin by thanking you all for coming. I know how important this bridge is to you. We haven't necessarily got particularly good news. So what's important? Hang on a sec. What? You want to shout questions at the back? Hang on a second and everyone's going to get a go. Is that all right? Good. Because it's important that you know what's going on. And that's why I wanted everybody to turn up today. We've got our team of people who are responsible for making sure that this bridge is safe. So far, it's been a real problem for everybody living in Colwall, but nobody has yet been hurt. So we have to make sure if this bridge collapsed, we would be having a very different sort of meeting today. So we are going to get this right, and it's very important that everyone stays calm and asks the questions. I've had my little briefing, so I know what's going on. There's no point in that being enough. I want it to be clear to you what's going on. So what we might do is we might move our team of experts to the side over here, and then where's the Padre? He and I are going to try and take questions from you, so that we make sure that we've all had a chance to have our say. Is that all right? Yep. Right. Experts that way. Everybody else, get your questions ready.